Tall's Cooking. Today we're going to make a Ninja Foodi recipe that came in the box. And before we get this video started, I just wanted to say I hope everyone is staying safe out there. So the recipe that we're going to make today is tomato basil soup. What you're going to need for this recipe is a yellow onion, olive oil, kosher salt, 1 can of whole peeled tomatoes. That can has to be 28 ounces. Heavy cream, chicken broth, black pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, and dried basil. If you don't have dried basil, this is fine. I also don't have it, so I won't be including it in my recipe. I will be listing the ingredients and the measurements in my description box down below. Before I move forward with this recipe, I just wanted to advise you guys to check out my previous video. It is called Iced Coffee Using Keurig K-Elite and Ninja Foodi Blender. Also, now we're going to go ahead and prep our onions and also prep, the chicken broth, because I know I stated earlier that we do need chicken broth, but since I do not have that, I'm going to create my own using the chicken bouillon cubes. So the recipe does call for 1 cup of chicken broth, so all I'm going to do is put some hot water in the measuring cup, of course measuring to 1 cup, and adding that bouillon cube in there. Half of the onion because I don't want it to be too potent with onion. I'm also going to rinse this off because it does look a little dirty. So now what we're going to do is add the olive oil, onion, and salt to our blender. So what you're going to need is, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, sorry guys, I'm just trying to help you see it better because I'm right-handed. And then, let's see, Now we're going to add the onion and salt. And I went ahead and just cut up just half of the onion because I didn't want to make it too potent with onion. And then the salt. It's actually unopened, so I just need to open it. Alright, and I say 2 teaspoons, so I'm just going to pour a little bit in my hand. And just add 2 little pinches. Probably a little bit less. And now we're going to put the top on. And now we're going to put the top on. And now we're going to press saute, and it's going to saute for 5 minutes. Alright, you guys, now since it is done sauteing, we are going to add, let's see, we're going to add 1/3 cup of heavy cream. We also need to go ahead and just take this top off. Be careful because it is very hot. Now we're going to go ahead and open up our heavy cream. After we add that, we're just going to add our 1 cup of chicken broth. And we're also going to go ahead and add the red pepper flakes, the black pepper, and our can of tomatoes. For the measurements for the black pepper and the red pepper flakes, it is 1/4 teaspoon, but of course you can go ahead and add as much as you would like. Let me go ahead and open my can of tomatoes and add those to the blender. Alright, here's my can of tomatoes opened. You just don't want to drain it, you just want to add everything, oops, from the can in here. Now we're going to go ahead and add the red pepper flakes. I'm just going to take the top off because it'll be easier to pour. You just add however much you would like. I like my food a little bit spicy. Now we're going to add the black pepper. And we're just going to replace the top. Lock it in place. It smells so good and it's not even done yet. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and press the power. And we're going to press saute again. soup is done. I'm going to go ahead and pour this in a bowl so that way we can go ahead and check out the consistency. Alright you guys, so now I'm just going to go ahead and pour my tomato basil soup inside of my bowl, and I did go ahead and make me a grilled cheese as well. Just have to be careful because it is hot. Right, so it is very watery, so it seems perfect. Alright you guys, so now I'm just going to let it cool off a bit, and I'm going to taste it with one of my grilled cheeses. Alright you guys, so now that it has cooled off a bit, I am going to go ahead and try it. My grilled cheese. It's really good. All the flavors incorporated really well. As you can see, earlier when I cut up the onion, I didn't really cut it, very small. So the blender did a great job at cutting it up, even with the tomatoes. It's very, very delicious. I did want to have just let you guys know I am going to put a link to this Ninja Foodi blender in the description box below. And I hope you guys like this. If you end up making it, just give me a comment and tag me on my Instagram, which will also be in the description box below. And if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe.